Here again with Western Electric, and we're going to run a little more today. Spinning pretty free with the, the problem is the gear case. It didn't deal with that properly, so it's taken a while for this to. It might take a while for this to run in. Whatever's on the. I suspect that the gear on the other side here that turns like this had a lot of crap on it in the bottom here. And, if we'd taken that apart, if we were able to get it apart and cleaned it all, then we could have had a little more success initially, right? So, again, I'm learning a lot as I go along on this one. So, I've got it plugged into our amp meter. We want to see what it's drawing. It's plugged in right now, and it's not drawing anything, so we don't have a leak, which is good. That's the first thing we're thinking about. Next, we're going to turn it on and see if it runs under its own power. Not really. But if that gets it going. Let's see what else it is moving for us. Seems to be about full speed. We're at 1.37, 93 watts. 119 there. We're at 1.2. Let's bring it down. Medium. Slows down a little bit. 20 close. That's a lot. It's really shaking a lot. That's at 1.03. Pretty slow on low there. Slowed down all the way. That's 1.06 right there. Hopefully the shaking is just the blades and that'll be fixable. Yeah, it's pretty out of balance, so that's the way that is. Pretty low. Alright. So still not running on its own power. I had to kick-start it. And again, I don't think that's because of something wrong with the start winding or whatever. It doesn't really, I don't even know if it has really a start winding. BG Vintage was saying that it's some specific kind of start, the way it's wound. But I think that's just because of the gear grease issue in here. So that's our deal. And let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. But that's, I'm going to come in here every couple of days and run it. So even on low, it's going. As long as I kickstart it. So that's, maybe the blades are pretty out. You can see one of them in particular. What about there? It shakes a lot at that RPM. Again, we're around 107 or so on low. So, it's pretty interesting. So we're not running crazy numbers here, which is nice. Shut it down to 0. So it's running the way you would sort of expect. I think that start number on the high speed is about where it should probably be. So there it is. Every couple of days I'll come out here and run it, and we'll see if we can get the blades evened up. There's one in particular, this one I think, that's really far forward. So anyway, that's what we'll do next. Alright, I got the blades a little bit better. They're pretty bent. The cage is a mess too, so this fan definitely took a fall. So you can see 2 of them are kind of back and the other 2 are straight where they should be. But I do now have it starting under its own power, as you can see. It's running pretty fast now that everything's starting to loosen up a little bit. So I've been running it for a couple minutes now. It doesn't seem to be getting hot. And it's running, as I showed you before, the numbers haven't changed. So it's running okay. Just needs more balancing. Still shaking a bunch. But yeah, it's a pretty rad fan. It's pretty intense. So, people always say those old fans are dangerous. And I was like, whatever. But boy, it sure feels it. They could take your head right off. Tell you what, kid, take your head right off. Clean off, as they say. So anyway, that's what we have. Like I said, I'll post more as more develops. We just need to get the blades straightened out, get them where they need to be, and that's all. So there's the Robbins and Myers. Thanks for watching. Bet you didn't expect that. This is low, which is extremely fast. It's fucking terrifying on high. But it's definitely at the point where it starts up on its own. Colin something said it might be rubbing in the low spot on the in the bearings, where it might be rubbing on the stator. That could be true. Sounds pretty quiet, but it could be rubbing under load. I'm with you, man. It could be. So that's it. But it's start. I only hit it with high, and it'll start up. We're finally at the point where it's moving. And it's really, that's high. The blades are a little balanced. I'm not done. They're not totally balanced, but it really runs fast. High, medium, a little slower on medium. Then I had it on low when we walked in, which is not low by modern standards, but I think that was the best they could do. Still slowing down. Yeah, that's about low right there. You can see the oscillator is coming along. So there you go. It's high. It pulls pretty fast right off the high. Spinning down Rogers and Myers, Western Air. It says 100 to 120, so it doesn't matter. I bought the Variac with the hopes of running these on there 110 and getting more of a reasonable speed on them. I mean, they were not intended to run this fast. But it also hasn't heated up at all, so it's cool. Obviously, we're in fall, almost winter, but so it seems to move, and it moves pretty free. Pretty cool. Look at that, still going. So a lot of this is waiting for the oscillator to kind of free up, because I think it's so much, I think that's a part of what the problem was. So anyway, there's you Robbins and Myers running.